Hello to my Capricorns. All right, Capricorns, let's get right into your reading. The moon is moving into Libra. All right, the moon is moving into Libra. This reading is for the 5th/6th through the 13th/14th of June, which is pushing us into full moon phase. It's going to push us past the full moon on the 11th of June. And full moon prediction video is up on the Patreon side for those of you all who are here and on the Patreon side. But thank you for joining me here and over there. For those of you all who are new to my channel, we do giveaways during birthday season month. So if you have Gemini anywhere in your birth chart, we are currently in Gemini season. So the videos will go up. You know, YouTube circulates the videos or recirculates the videos. So the way giveaways work, you have to watch the videos for that birthday season and listen to whatever the announcement is. But and check and see if you have that particular zodiac sign in your birth chart, right? So we're doing free giveaways during Gemini season. And it'll be very short readings. So if you have Gemini in your birth chart, and I do have a link for birth charts below, so just check and see if you have Gemini anywhere in your birth chart, and you get a free birthday reading. Free reading. So I start each day with a positive attitude. So yeah, start each day with a positive attitude. And if you're feeling kind of, not so positive, usually going outside and getting a little sunshine will help you feel a lot better. Because it helps to think of it this way. It kind of helps to clean off. It's like sunbathing. Like it helps to clean off any negative thoughts you have about things, because that moon, sometimes people have, the secrets about like are revealed during the moon. Moon is 12th house, right? So Pisces rules the 12th house, right? And that's the moon card. And so moon is all about spirituality, addiction, psychic abilities, healing, solitude, endings, world service, secrets, and also emotions. So let's say, for instance, you had something during the day, or you ate something, or you were standing next to somebody on the train or subway, whatever you consider the train, subway, or whatever, and you absorb their auric layer, or you hugged somebody and you picked up their energy and something was revealed about it in your dream or download, right? It'll come in through your download, or you watch something, or you, wherever, it can come through your dream, or somehow you absorb some kind of energy. It can come in out through your dream. So, and then that sun will clean it off, act as like a cleanser to clean it off. So anyway, or it exposed it in some way, shape, form, or fashion. So the sun sits behind the moon, to illuminate those emotions or feelings and all that. So you want to start each day with a positive attitude, and so that sunlight is going to help to wash off all of that. So you start out your day saying, "I'm gonna start each day with a positive attitude." That's why I always say, you want to pray, meditate. You want to protect your energy. You want to pray and meditate, or maybe like kind of what your thoughts are when you first wake up. Set some kind of an intention, journal about it, get out and get some sunshine if you can, and try to start your day with a positive day. That's going to try to help you. Try to help your day. Practice getting your breaks at work, maybe getting outside, get some sunlight. That's why you're not kind of cooped up in the house all day. 359, discipline. So practice self-control. So your angels are asking you to demonstrate self-control. Your discipline will become stronger the more you use it. So take a step today to start a good habit or stop a bad one. Based on what you know to be difficult yet necessary for your growth, take the stairs instead of the elevator, trade the soda for water, or make sure you can carve out time to get your meditation in today, right? So doesn't have to be something long. Usually people start out meditation, they start thinking about, oh, I got to get the groceries. We got kids, maybe pick up the kids. I got to, your mind start drifting off to something totally different. Matter of fact, the person we had the meditation cards, she does yoga and meditation. The person we had the meditation cards. Y'all won the meditation cards. Cash. She has a meditation channel, and I gave y'all information. She's a Capricorn. Y'all want her information? Drop a comment below. I'll tag her channel. Post it to the beginning of the videos. I put all the information there. She does meditation and all of that on her channel. So I mean, I be trying to plug y'all information. So, but yeah, there's plenty of you all have had businesses and stuff like that that can help people with this kind of stuff. That can help people. But so the information is out there in the universe to help each other, to help each other with discipline practices to start each day with a positive attitude. So that's what we're all here for, to try to help each other. So you don't want to jump on the negative bandwagon. We're getting closer and closer to full moon. And that's what we're all here to do, to try to help each other, You just don't want to jump on the bandwagon when it's something negative. Jump on the bandwagon when it's positive as well. If you feel like it's something that you feel like, okay, you got something that can help somebody. If you feel like, even if they're, like I said, if it's something positive, say, oh, okay, I can jump on that. If I can support somebody, it's another Capricorn out there. Not when it's just a giveaway. Like I said, I was giving away her cards, and I've given away quite a few of her cards. So let's just dive into your reading. Let's dive into your reading. All right. So meek does not mean weak. Meek as a lamb does not mean weak. Some people wear their heart on their sleeve. It does not mean that they're weak, right? A lot of you all wear your heart on your sleeve. That doesn't mean you're weak. And so again, there could be a Leo that, assume that your meekness was your weakness, right? And or somebody that you love, who loves you, thought that their meekness was your weakness. And so here we have and some people don't look like they've been through when they come out of the house, and some people have been through a lot. So somebody feel like they're trying to make somebody go have a nervous breakdown, and somebody had to just cut somebody off. It's like some people feel like they just got to put you through more and more and more and more and more with the shade, playing games. It's like they just got to keep digging and digging and digging until you have a complete nervous breakdown, as if you haven't just been through enough. And the person doesn't necessarily have to be a Leo. They could just be in that fifth house of just keep on playing games until you cut them off, and they don't hear you until you just finally just say, okay, I'm just done. So Source is saying, before you get to a point of having a nervous breakdown, let people know, listen, I've already been through enough. I've been through enough. I've been through enough in my life. You just trying to bring out the worst. And I'm talking to men and women, Capricorns. If you feel like you've been through enough and you just, you're trying to be positive, it's not a competition. You don't want to be in friend. The reason I'm saying relationship because the moon is in Libra, right? So Libra is all about relationships, right? So relationships could be like platonic, family relationships, friendships, those kind of things. If you feel like you got to be in relationships with people and they see you as competition off out the beginning, your sister, your cousin, your friend, then you want somebody that's going to have your back. They see you as competition from the beginning, and it's unhealthy. They want to see you have a nervous breakdown. That's the only, and they jumping on the bandwagon of something so negative that the only way they come to your aid is if you you got a grimace on your face, if you crying or sad, or you coming out the house looking like you just broke, busted, and disgusted. That's the only way they come to your aid. Something's very wrong with that. Something's wrong with that. So it's just trying to help somebody live a softer life, not a life where you look like for real, you look like you need to be admitted into a hospital because you're on the verge of having a nervous breakdown, or somebody want to see you having, they just want to come visit you to say that they saved you from something, being arrested or in a mental institution, or somebody you love in a mental. We all rallied together. We went. went to the hospital, go bring them some flowers. I mean, they couldn't control themselves. I mean, just gossip. So somebody is saying, um, you're cutting ties with people like that. You're cutting ties with people like that. It's two energies. You just want to see somebody just come out of a hospital, mental institute. Like everything is just drama. So somebody's staying away from energies like that. Somebody's learning how to stay focused and stay away from energies who just want to see people in a mental institution having a nervous breakdown. It's like it's just not enough. So somebody was paid to do something to loved ones. So we're putting a team together. So financial independence. So I see, looking at your cards here, somebody would rather get paid to be in a leadership position, and somebody felt like they didn't have any authority. Somebody felt like they were just on a team, had no authority to do anything, just on a team. So somebody would rather be in a leadership position where you have authority, where you're actually getting paid with your worth. But somebody felt like they just wanted to just run away from something. Looking at the cards here, but so I see your meekness is you're letting God fight your battles from now on. When you wear your heart outside of your when you're dealing with people who wear their heart on their sleeve. Like when I do my readings here, right? When I do my readings, and this is for those of you all who are on social media when you have your readings, you got to remember, if you're a reader, a lot of readers read cards a traditional way. But if you notice, for those of you all who watch several readers, a lot of readers channel other people's energy, right? So some people may be like, "Are you okay? Are you okay?" If you're channeling someone else's energy, think about the movie Ghost, where she was channeling somebody else's energy, right? So somebody could be channeling, picking up on somebody else's energy. Like if you ever sitting there with your friend, like you sitting there with your friend and you could have a good day, right? And your friend or somebody that you love, that you're kind of close to someone's energy. And or whether it's a friend or somebody else, you don't have to sympathize you don't have to cry because somebody else is crying because you always know them. Like sometimes you could be watching a movie, you may not even know the actors, whether the storyline is true or not, for you to start crying. You may not even know, you like to identify with another human being. Like you don't even have to know the person to identify with another human being, right? Whether it's your friend, not your friend, you're just about human beings going through stuff. So source is saying to you, that's part of channeling energy. But water is reflective. So for people who are reading, if you're reading cards or you're helping somebody, this right here connects us with Scorpio. For readers, people who are, if you're new to reading cards, right here connects us with Scorpio, right? We're not talking about a Scorpio, but Scorpio rules eighth house, right? Eighth house is the eighth. Scorpio is a death card. Somebody wanted to put an end to somebody. Somebody wanted to force somebody to go through a rebirth because they didn't look like what they had gone through coming out of the house. Like, okay, this person don't really look like what they've been through coming out of the house. So we want to force somebody to look like what they've been through coming out of the house. So we got to put them on some kind of medication, put a shot or something in their arm because they running away from a truth. Like what in the? We want them to look like they in survival mode. Like we want somebody to look like they gone crazy. Like that don't even mm, create something. This is right here. Create something. Could somebody even imagine that? To use something to create somebody who look like they're in survival mode, not like they meek as a lamb, but make somebody look like they wild, like they're a wild animal. Could you imagine? I don't even know who I'm talking to. So somebody is a leader. Somebody is a leader. So you want to start each day with a positive day. You want to start each day with a positive day. What Source is trying to tell you is like discipline yourself, practice some kind of self-control. You want to create a softer life. You may not look like what you've been through, but water, if you're spilling your emotions out all over the place, um, you're spilling yourself water out all over the place, and you're talking to energies who you have something in common with somebody. You got to understand what some people's motives are and what they have the power to create just with their pen. So to give somebody an example of that, if you're talking to yeah, somebody could create a nightmare for somebody. Yeah, somebody could create a nightmare for somebody. Yeah, for you and somebody, for two people. I don't know who this is for. And something was two people were trying to make somebody look like a complete fool. I don't know who this is for. Jeez. So 7 of Cups is the devil is in the details. So 7 of Cups is like something was over, like somebody's like maybe somebody's job was over and somebody's love life could have been over or something was over. Like two things were over. Um, it could have been over for you. So somebody could have been in an environment where they was drinking or like a lot of conversation or whatever going on. Somebody could have been talking about something. But 7 is like the end of something, right? So somebody could have been talking around some people, could have been talking to some loved ones or whatever. Whoever you talk to, somebody who has some people in common, they start talking to somebody else. It's just like something kind of like a chain effect, like somebody was chained to some other people. They was talking to somebody else, some other conversation going on. People start creating stuff. Mm, yeah, something just took on another life form. Something took on another life form. Two energies decided to lie about something. They went into something making somebody look like a fool. So, and something totally was not true. Yeah, something totally. Yeah, it's a small world. Y'all got to remember you're ruled by the world card. So when you think about when you're telling people stuff, it's a small world. You never know who knows whom. That's why when I would like put comments under here, when people would put comments in my videos. So a lot of you all are going to have YouTube channels, right? A lot of that's why I'm gonna say when I was doing the cards and I was like really trying to promote another Capricorn's cards. Um, I was kind of surprised um, because she has such a good product and she still tunes into the channel. So hey, you know who you are. She has a really, really good affirmation cards. And when I was giving away the cards, I would get a lot of, oh yeah, I'll get the card. I'll take the cards. I hope y'all continue to support her brand, and I hope that inspired some of you all to create your own affirmation cards. But she also has a YouTube channel. She also has she does yoga, she does meditation, she like Pilates. I mean, like exercise and all of this is for like a total body um like head to toe wellness. She does the travel trips and stuff like that to I want to say like South America. um all of the positive, I mean, just really just positivity and all of this to make the connections with people and all of those things. But a lot of you all have brands and businesses to help, to support, each other as well. To make those that's what air is about, to connect. You never know who's connected. My whole point. That's what I'm trying to say. But imagine people using those connections to hurt people, to have people committed, all because somebody is pouring out their concerns and you never know who knows whom, and somebody's like, oh, let's use that opportunity to hurt somebody, or discipline somebody, because you don't know, because somebody's wearing their heart on their sleeve, because somebody is meek as a lamb, and somebody wants somebody else makes want to make somebody else look like a foal, right? Here's a Knight of Swords here. All because somebody's want to assassinate somebody, assuming somebody's assassinating somebody's character. Like, come on now. Like, this channel is about positivity. So Source is saying to you, it's time to be a leader. You want to live a softer life, it's time to be a leader. A leader, a leader, a leader. Lead. Start journaling. Start each day, positive attitude. Journal. If it's negative, write it down. So somebody's now waiting for some kind of result about something. Somebody has the whole world in front of them. Somebody wants to travel. Somebody's like you got a lot of opportunities trying to come in your way. Somebody's a very creative energy. Somebody's a very creative energy here. Something is now closed out. I see you having a breakthrough, trying to come in. You're trying to remember. You're trying to go back to your memory of a lot of different things. Somebody's trying to stay focused. Yeah. Yeah, somebody's just trying to stay focused. You got to learn your love language. I say this on my channel all the time. Your love language may not be the same as other people's love language. Your love language may not be. Please learn your love language. Pull the chart to learn your love language today. It applies to your work, your personal, and your professional. Do not be your own worst enemy by not knowing your love language. Start each day with a positive day. So, like I said, we have a full moon in Sagittarius. It's a full fruit. It's a full, I was going to say full fruit moon, but it's a strawberry moon. Strawberry moon is fruit, obviously, but it's fruits of your labor. Fruits of your labor. Page of Pentacles. You want to feel like you have a whole new lease on life. Somebody's going to feel like they have a whole new lease on life. Somebody is fighting through some nightmares. So it's just saying, if you are having a good day, this is the Eight of Swords. If you're having a good day and you encounter somebody who wants you to have a bad day because they're having a bad day, so it's just saying, cut the conversation off. Stay focused. Cut the conversation off. Flip it. No, that's your energy. Push that energy right back. Nope, that's not my energy. That's yours. I'm having a good day. That must be your energy. Nope. You're having a good day. Remember, you're the one who's getting out. You have some sun. That's their energy. Because what they're trying to do is push their energy off on you. And then you got to remember that. There's somebody trying to push their energy off on you. They're trying to tell you that it's you that's having a bad day. Well, no, this is where you know yourself. This is what she's trying to tell you. Like, you know yourself well enough. Hey, you're operating in the spirit. This is this green. If it's green or pink, you say you're operating in that's how you make the connection. You're saying, no, that's not my energy. I'm operating in the spirit of love. That's where it's self-control, discipline. You're operating in the spirit of love. What are you talking about? You're trying to create something. What are you talking about? Because somebody is saying you don't look like what you've been through. No, because I already healed from that. What are you talking about? That's when you pull out the sword. No, I need to cut this conversation short. I need to stay focused. Already awakened from the nightmare. What are you talking about? Now you're trying to create something. That's when you realize somebody's being paid to do something. Nope. So I'm not going to pay you any attention. That's when you realize at that very moment somebody's on a different team than you. No, you being paid to do. No, somebody must have paid you. I'm not on. We're not on the same team. Ain't pay you any attention. We're not on the same team. Seven of Wands. That's when you close it out and don't go back. So start each day with a positive attitude, and that's what Source is trying to help somebody learn how to do. Give it no more air. Stop giving air to energies who are just trying to create something that's not there. That's what Source is trying to tell you. You got better type things to do. You got better things to do. So that is why I'm telling y'all I created those slides for you. Like they look like slides, but I took the time to create those things like on um TikTok. They're on TikTok and they're also on YouTube Shorts. I may have to pull them and put them on um Instagram so you all can pull them down from there too. You can pull them there too. Yeah, so the moon phase. You want to land on the light side of the moon. You don't want to be on the dark side of the moon. You don't want to do dark moon practices, light moon. Like, or you want to land on the light side because you think about it. If you got fully illuminated, you can see everything. Oh, okay. These are some practices I can do during it so I can stay focused. Let's say you want to create a book. Let's say you want to create a makeup line. Let's say you want to create a screenplay, whatever. Right? Okay. I could see these are some things I could do during full moon phase. Okay. So I can stay focused. So I can have a breakthrough instead of a breakdown. I can stay focused. So if somebody's saying I'm running away from a conversation, nope. I just need to stay focused. I'm not getting into that conversation. Nope. You say I'm running away from a conversation. Nope. I'm working on something right now. I'm staying focused. Nope. You might say, oh, nope. I don't have time for nightmare conversations. I'm trying to stay focused. Nope. So instead of you getting into an argument, no, I'm fighting for my focus. I don't care who's talking about me behind my back. I'm not talking about that. That's them. I'm sending that spell work back. I don't care who's talking about me behind. That's them. I'm out of that conversation. They can talk about whomever, about whatever. I'm focused. I'm focusing on something else. That's where the discipline comes in. They can talk amongst themselves. I'm focused. Is what? You working on a whole new lease on life. I'm focused. Hey, I let Source fight my battles. They can say whatever. And that's what Source is trying to help you to learn how to do. Stay out of the dark magician energy. Stay out of the confusion. You don't want scattered energy. That's where the discipline comes in. That's where the love comes in. Hey, I love people, but I don't like to be a part. That's not love. That's hurtful conversation. I don't want to be a part of it. Nope. I don't want that air. Yep. I don't want that air. Nope. So anyway, that's what I'm saying for you all. So yeah, if you want the information about the other Capricorn, she has her YouTube channel. She does, like I said, yoga. She does Pilates. She does. I mean, y'all saw her affirmation cards because I've been doing giveaways for her cards. I mean, if she watches the video, she'll see she's been commenting under the video for years. Because a lot of you all have won her cards, her affirmation cards. So pay cash. So that's what you want to use your time to create. That's what you want to use your time to talk about, not all that other mess. People trying to create just drama. So anyway, let's see. So no debate. You don't need to do anything to be more worthy. You're valuable regardless of your circumstances. You always have been, always will be. It's not up for debate. That's it. That's all. That's the end. Starlight. Don't slow down manifestation through hesitation or worry. Keep faith and create light in the dark. The path of the stars is made by the same energy. So where there is hope, don't believe that past defeats or disappointments will keep you from succeeding. True success grows from the lessons. A hopeful heart never gives up. Instant manifestation, soul and mind working together, create dream in the heart. You have nothing to lose. You carry the dream. Your intention is pure. Be ready to receive. I'm telling y'all, a lot of people are sitting on businesses. A lot of people are sitting on books. Don't matter how small the audience is. Focus on the people who are trying to help you create. Make the connection with people. Get away from these hurtful conversations with people who are, oh, I mean, I didn't make that much money and they got a small audience. So what? So what? Make the connection. Make the connection. Get off the bandwagon of people hurting people. Get off that bandwagon. The competition. Time to act. You don't have to know everything in advance. Take the first step and watch it all unfold. You can deal with whatever your path reveals. You are ready. You are ready. Discipline yourself for real. Get away from that confusion. Somebody wants a whole new lease on life. Come off a team, people creating stuff to hurt people. Get off of that. That's what I have for you. Bye.